But when you look at Houston and the supporting cast that they have, I like the idea, especially what they were able to keep. You were able to keep Sengun, who was an all-star this past year. You were able to keep Amin Thompson, who was a first-team all-defense, a rising star in this league. You were able to keep Jabari Smith, who can be a top-notch role player. You have Fred VanVleet. You add KD to a core with. They was able to keep Cam Whitmore. They was able to keep Torrey Eason, Steven Adams, Jeff Green. They also have Reed Shepard. That supporting cast, to me right here, this right here is going to be the best all-around supporting cast that Kevin Durant has played with since leaving Golden State. Also, another thing that made me feel a lot better about the trade, Ime Udoka. I'm a huge Ime Udoka guy. I felt like he shouldn't have never lost his job in Boston, but some things happened off the court that was, we're not going to speak on that, but if you know, you know. And that caused him to end up losing his job. But for him to come over to Houston, and I believe this is his second year as the head coach, and for them to be the number 2 seed in the Western Conference with no legit star, now you take Jalen Green, who is 23 years old, but I don't think Jalen Green could be a best player on a championship contending team. He underperformed this past playoffs, and they were eliminated in the first round of Golden State. You take him and Dylan Brooks, who I believe is a good defender, but you take both of those and replace those with, regardless of what people want to say, you replace those with a legit superstar, a guaranteed 25 a night with Kevin Durant. Those young guys around him, they're Ime Udoka, he preaches and loves defense. KD's not going to have to maybe exude as much energy on the defensive side, and he's going to be, what KD's giving you on the offensive side. KD's not giving you nothing under 25 points. We know that. So you take Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks and you replace that with KD. I believe, now I'm going to speak on this in a little bit, but let me say this. I believe that definitely, if those young guys who look good how they did this past season, if they can just be consistent and give you that same impact next year, this team could definitely be a threat in the Western Conference.